At dusk, somewhere above Europe, a small migratory bird rises into the night. Below it, cities fade into darkness. Clouds cover the stars. The coastline disappears into shadow. There are no signs in the sky. No map, no satellite signal, and yet the bird turns. It chooses a direction and begins a journey across forests, mountains, cities, and open water. Guided, at least partly, by something human beings cannot see, hear, or feel. Earth's magnetic field. Inside a physics laboratory, detecting delicate quantum effects often requires powerful equipment and carefully controlled environments. But inside this bird, the strange rules of quantum mechanics may be operating in warm, living tissue. This is where the viral headline comes from. A pea-sized brain just outsmarted quantum scientists. It is a powerful headline, but it is not completely true. The bird has not solved an equation. It is not consciously controlling particles. And its brain is not a quantum computer. The real story is more subtle. Evolution may have transformed one of nature's weakest signals into a biological navigation system, and scientists are still trying to understand how it works. Earth is surrounded by a magnetic field generated deep inside the planet. A human compass works because a magnetized needle aligns with that field. But a bird's magnetic sense appears to be far more complex than a tiny compass needle hidden inside its body. Birds use several navigation systems at once. They follow the sun. Some use the stars. They recognize rivers, coastlines, mountains, and familiar landmarks. Homing pigeons may even use smells carried through the atmosphere. But these clues are not always available. The sun disappears behind clouds. Stars vanish in bad weather. Landmarks end at the edge of the ocean. The magnetic field remains. Experiments suggest that many migratory birds use what scientists call an inclination compass. Instead of simply identifying north and south, the birds may detect the angle at which magnetic field lines meet Earth's surface. This helps them distinguish between poleward and equatorward directions. But the mystery becomes stranger. For many birds, this magnetic compass appears to depend on light. Under certain wavelengths, they orient normally. Under others, their sense of direction becomes confused. Researchers studying European robins also found that a visual processing region in the brain becomes active during magnetic orientation. When that region is disrupted, the birds can lose their magnetic compass while still using the sun and stars. This suggests that magnetic information may enter the brain through the visual system. The bird may, in some sense, be looking at magnetism. The leading explanation begins with a light-sensitive protein called cryptochrome. In birds, certain cryptochromes are found inside the retina, making them strong candidates for a biological magnetic sensor. The theory begins when blue light enters the bird's eye and excites an electron inside the protein. That electron moves, creating two reactive molecules known as a radical pair. Their electrons behave like microscopic spinning compass needles, but they follow quantum rules. As their spin states change, even Earth's weak magnetic field may slightly influence the reaction. The effect is incredibly small, but it could change the chemical signals produced inside the retina. If millions of these molecules respond differently depending on the bird's direction, they could create a changing pattern that the brain uses for navigation. The bird may not see glowing magnetic lines. It could experience a faint shadow, a change in brightness, or something that never becomes conscious vision at all. In 2021, researchers tested cryptochrome 4 from European robins. Its light-driven chemistry responded to magnetic fields and appeared more sensitive than similar proteins from chickens and pigeons. But this was still a laboratory experiment. Scientists have not yet demonstrated the entire process inside a living bird. They still need to connect each step, from a quantum reaction to a signal in the eye to a decision about direction. This is where popular explanations often become exaggerated. You may hear that birds navigate using quantum entanglement inside their eyes. Radical pairs do involve genuine quantum behavior. Their electron spins can be correlated. They may preserve quantum coherence. And under certain conditions, they can become entangled. But this does not mean a robin is operating like a quantum computer. A quantum computer must prepare, control, and measure quantum states to perform calculations. The bird may be doing something much simpler. Its molecules react. Quantum physics changes the probability of one chemical result over another. The nervous system detects the accumulated difference, and the bird adjusts its direction. The bird does not need to understand quantum mechanics, just as the human eye does not need to understand electromagnetism to detect light. The remarkable achievement belongs not to conscious intelligence, but to evolution. Over countless generations, natural selection may have refined proteins, cells, and neural circuits until an extremely weak physical effect became useful for survival. The bird is not calculating Earth's magnetic field. It may simply be experiencing the result. Quantum chemistry is not the only explanation scientists have investigated. For decades, researchers also searched for tiny magnetic particles inside birds. One theory placed iron-rich structures inside the upper beak of pigeons. These structures were believed to connect with nerves and carry magnetic information to the brain. For a time, it seemed that scientists had found the hidden compass. But in 2012, that theory began to collapse. A detailed anatomical study found that the iron-rich cells in the beak were not specialized magnetic neurons. They were macrophages, immune cells that collect and process iron. The supposed compass had been misidentified, but that did not prove magnetic particles played no role. It only showed that scientists had interpreted the wrong cells. Birds may use more than one magnetic system. One could provide direction. Another might help determine location. A compass tells an animal which way it is facing. A map tells it where it is. A migratory robin choosing a seasonal direction is solving a different problem from a pigeon trying to locate its home. Birds may combine magnetic direction, magnetic intensity, sunlight, stars, smell, wind, memory, and familiar landscapes. Navigation may not come from one perfect sensor. It may emerge from many imperfect systems working together. The mystery has survived because the proposed signals are incredibly weak. Inside a laboratory, researchers can isolate one protein, one cell, or one physical process. Inside a living bird, everything happens at once. Light enters the eye. Molecules react. Nerves fire. The bird moves its head. The magnetic field changes relative to its body. Other senses provide competing information, and the brain combines everything in real time. Human technology can also interfere with the process. Certain forms of electromagnetic noise have been shown to disrupt magnetic orientation in migratory birds. That makes experiments even more difficult. Researchers must control the light, the magnetic field, the environment, the bird's behavior, and the possibility that another sense is compensating for the one being tested. And when a bird changes direction, scientists must still ask why. Was it responding to magnetism, a smell, a visual clue, stress, or something the experiment failed to control? The evidence develops slowly, not because scientists are incapable, but because nature has hidden the mechanism inside a living system that cannot easily be separated into pieces. So, did a pea-sized brain outsmart quantum scientists? Not exactly, but the truth may be more humbling. Human beings divide knowledge into separate fields. Physics studies particles and magnetic forces. Chemistry studies reactions. Neuroscience studies signals and perception. Biology studies cells and organs. Animal behavior studies migration. But the bird does not respect these boundaries. Inside one animal, quantum chemistry may interact with vision. Proteins may respond to magnetic fields. Neural circuits may transform microscopic chemical differences into direction. The brain may combine that signal with stars, sunlight, smell, wind, and memory. Scientists were not defeated by the intelligence of a bird. They were challenged by the unity of its biology. We often imagine advanced technology as metal, wires, silicon, lasers, and screens. But evolution builds with proteins, membranes, pigments, minerals, light, and time. Its devices grow. They repair themselves. They reproduce. And sometimes they use physical effects that human engineers have only recently learned to control. Tonight, millions of birds will move through darkness. They will cross landscapes they have never studied and follow routes they have never drawn. Inside their eyes, light may create radical pairs whose electrons respond to Earth's magnetic field. Inside their nervous systems, tiny chemical differences may become patterns, signals, and decisions. Their brains will combine these faint whispers with stars, wind, smell, instinct, and memory. And then they will choose a direction. The mystery is not that a bird can solve quantum physics. The mystery is that it never needed to. Long before humans built laboratories to isolate the quantum world, life may already have woven that world into vision, chemistry, and instinct. The bird did not outsmart science. It reminded science of something we repeatedly forget. Nature does not wait for us to understand it before it works.